and welcome to this week's episode of Metropole Live. So at the end of the last show, I said we would be heading to FS, and that is exactly what we are doing. We are going straight to the foundation stage. This week, I will be interviewing Miss Laura Knight, the head of FS2. But first, I think let's go and see what's going on in the foundation stage here at GEMS Metropole. Hi Laura.
Hi Alex, how are you?
I'm good. So let's start off in a different way. Tell me something fun about you to start with.
Okay, fun fact about me is I am learning to read and write Arabic at the moment.
How is that going? Is it easy?
I wouldn't say it was easy. I'm enjoying it though, and it's given me a real insight into how children learn to read and write as well. So it's been really useful in helping to improve my own practice. So yes, definitely enjoying it.
That's a lovely link into the first question. So we're 7 weeks in now. It looks a bit different in FS. How are the students finding it?
Yeah, it does look really different, but the children are adapting really well. They've settled in really well over the last 7 weeks. And I'd say over the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've noticed a real change. The children seem really happy, and they're starting to form relationships with their peers, which has been lovely to see. And they're engaging really well in their environments, even though it does look a little bit different this year.
Yeah, and I know last year in inspection and throughout the year, continuous provision was seen as such a strength in FS and up into lower key stage 1. How do you cater for that at the moment? I know it's different, but how are your teachers catering for that in FS?
I still think CP is definitely a strength in FS at the moment. It does obviously look very different. The children are being kept very socially distant around the classrooms, but the provision is still out. Yes, there's slightly less, but we're changing it regularly. And obviously once the children have played with something, it gets cleaned, removed, swapped, the children move around. So we're just making sure that the children are, very safe at the moment, but there's still lots of resources and lots of things for them to engage with. So we're all still having lots of fun down here.
Yeah, and at the start of this interview, there's a video showing some of the amazing things that are going on down in FS, CP-wise, and you guys are doing an incredible job. All the teachers, all of you leaders, it's brilliant. But tell me about the students in FS this year. What stands out about them?
Just their resilience. They're such resilient little learners this year, and they are so good at adapting to change. We are obviously having to implement changes as we go along, and we're all learning together at the moment, I think. But the children are adapting so well and so quickly, which has just been incredible to watch.
Laura, it is always a massive joy to talk to you, and we will come down and see more in FS and get you on more interviews soon. Is that all right?
Of course.
Thank
Speak to you soon.
So much. It's fantastic to talk to Laura Knight there. She is always a valued guest on the show and a great member of our Metropole community. So that's it for all things foundation stage. Next week, I'm ahead of the game wearing my pink tie, but it's everything about Pink Week and cancer awareness. So we'll be talking to students from across the school, key members of our community, and we'll also be looking at all the activities that have happened across the school that week to do with Pink Week. So until next weekend, have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.